Court does call the case. People versus Nathaniel Mason.
National Money for the People. Good morning. This is Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Mason.
Ms. Mason?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I also need you to turn on your camera if you would.
It's telling me to go to my settings. I don't understand. I'm gonna try to do it. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try.
Ma'am, are you over on International Drive?
Yes, sir.
All right. Because the problem I have here is that she's got a felony that she needs to be arraigned on.
Yes, sir.
New charges, Gunner? Or
Yes.
benchmark? Oh, okay.
A new charge. So, ma'am, here's what I'm going to do.
Wait a minute. What new charge?
I'm sorry?
What new charge?
You have a new retail fraud first-degree charge.
From where? From what?
Well, ma'am, first of all, that is one of the reasons I need a camera.
I'm trying to get it. Fixed. I don't know how to do this. I don't.
Okay, Ms. Mason, I'm going to solve this problem because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this case that you're supposed to appear on today, and I'm going to order that you appear at court today at not the next one.
I don't even have a way to get there, first of all.
Well, it's International Drive. Start hoofing it. What?
Oh, no.
11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock, I'm ordering you to appear at court. I'm going to pass all of your cases. You got to be here. Otherwise, I'm issuing a warrant.
I don't have no, my Judge Simpson, my Achilles tendon is torn. I cannot walk down there, first of all. I'm trying to get this camera on.
And I'll call you when I'm done with this time block, okay?
I'm trying to get this camera on. Oh my God, man.
It's okay. We'll see you here in person, okay?
How will we get there?
This has a hearing in Judge Perry's courtroom right now as well. So, Ms. Mason, I would recommend you log on to Judge Perry's and then try to get here. But I'm going to give you a call when I'm on a break, okay?
How am I supposed to get there? I don't have any money. I can't walk. My Achilles tendon is torn. Oh my God.
Ms. Mason, man. I'd recommend that you hop into Judge Perry's Zoom, okay?
You still not telling me how I'm supposed to get there.
Well. I'm not going to respond because I don't think she's going to like my response.
Gunner, I'm
going to give you an opportunity to call her and they'll figure out a way to get down here. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening is I'll show a warrant. We'll send somebody to get her. It's really as simple as that.
Yeah. Okay. Go. Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go freak.
Court calls the case of the people versus Nathaniel Mason.
National Money for the People and all matters. Good morning. This is Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Mason. Ms. Mason, please state your name for the record.
Nathan and Lucille Mason.
You want to yell at me again?
No.
Okay,
But I would like to say something to you, though.
Uh-oh.
Can you please rescind that bitch warrant? Because I do not need no warrant. I'm too old. I had COVID.
Okay.
I had COVID when I was supposed to show up for court.
Hold on.
It wasn't like I was trying to avoid nothing.
See, keep talking. Anybody that's living on International, I'm just having a problem with. All right, just listen.
I got to back up.
All right. You don't have a bench warrant in the misdemeanor case that you're here on, but you had this one. And so what I wanted to do was not issue a bench warrant and get that we issued a bench warrant because you didn't appear. That's fine. I wanted you here so we can try to take care of this. Okay. So what I'm going to do this is on case 24F5 52475. granting you on the bench warrant. I understand the reason that you're saying that. What I will do is reinstate her previous bond.
Like, jeez.
Not my name, but you're welcome.
Thank you, Judge Simpson.
All right. I'll reinstate your previous bond and its conditions. Okay, and I think your bond previously was set at what? PR 5,000. That's what everybody gets.
Well, you said I had another case.
Just. That's it. That would make that a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Okay, on that case. And then I will set her probable cause conference. What date? I'm gonna set the
19th.
19th. I'm gonna set a probable cause conference December 19th, 2024, 9 a.m. That's in person. Okay.
December 19th, you said?
December 19th.
Okay.
Keep in contact with your attorney.
Okay.
So, and you may be at a different time block than 9, but I'm gonna set it at 9.
What's the
Okay.
proper cause hearing?
Huh?
What is that for?
Okay.
I'm guilty of the.
Well, no.
I'm just saying, I just want to get it over
See,
with.
you need to just stop talking.
I'm okay.
You just stop talking.
Okay. I mean, it's
Just stop. Just because there's like air, she's got to fill it. just before you do anything, you're going to talk to your attorney about what you should do and discuss it that way, and
Okay.
then make a decision.
okay.
Quit trying to rush through things.
I mean, I'm just trying.
Just stop. Where are you going?
No, wait.
Stay right there, because you got another case.
Oh, okay.
All right, the one that you were supposed to be here on, that you didn't have the camera and started yelling at me and started
Okay.
doing all that mess. All right. So what were we doing on that case?
Well, Your Honor, we're hoping that Ms. Mason has this case, the felony, obviously, and then a case in 15th. We're hoping to do a global
Trying
resolution.
to resolve them all together.
Yes,
What a concept, Ms. Mason.
we've been
So,
emailing with all the involved parties, so I just asked for an adjournment to work
all
something
right.
out.
So I set that one on the 19th. I could set this for the 18th. When is the one in 15th set? Do you know?
I was supposed to went to court today, but I had to run down here. I had to make it down here.
Oh, you know what?
That's
No,
the truth.
you know
Judge
what?
Perry gonna
You
kill
want to know what? You keep messing with me. We're going to provide transportation. I don't think you want that to happen.
No, I
Okay. So that we understand what rules we're playing by.
Your Honor, I think this one's gonna follow what happens on the felony, so I'd ask to set this one after.
After.
Yeah.
And that it looks like she was set today before 15. They did issue a warrant, so I'll let Miss Perry know her. And I'll email the prosecutor on that case and let him know that she was here. But if
Yes, that she was here on
Yeah.
that and then came down.
I'm trying to,
She's trying
I
not
don't
to.
know if it's over with. Yeah. I'm here.
All right.
I
So,
don't want to sneeze.
January. Oh. So the bench warrant in 15th wasn't issued today. It was issued last month, according to our record.
okay.
But, so she needs to get that taken care of. I won't take her in on that.
Yeah, I don't know if, because she did get a notice that she was supposed to
I was
see
supposed
Judge
to-
Perry.
I don't,
It's too much.
I am not at 15th, so I don't know what happened.
How
We'll
I
figure
get
it
a
out.
warrant stamp and I showed up to.
We'll figure it out. I'll work with Ms.
I
Mason
showed up to
and
all my court date to the best of my ability.
I'll adjourn from January 25th or January 8th, 2025,
okay.
9 a.m.
Thank
So
you.
she's taken care of right now here as long as she shows up.
I'm coming to
And now-
court.
just
Too old to have warrants.
go. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. You're welcome. I'm not going to try to do anything nice again.
Stephen William Church, 24B147140. Where is Stephen Church?
He's on Zoom, Judge. He's coming in.
Is he without a lawyer?
Yeah, he waived his right to an attorney last time.
Are you Stephen Church?
Yes, sir.
This is People Against Stephen William Church, 24B147140. Tell me your name.
Stephen William Church.
Okay, you're going to have to take your hat off. Now, you talked to the prosecutor and apparently have agreed to plead guilty as charged to telephone harassment. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is what you wish to do?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to that offense under local ordinance, it is punishable by up to $500 in fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those penalties. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, you are presumed innocent. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. There's a constitutional right to a jury trial. The people have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. You're giving up your right to proceed to a jury trial and to testify or remain silent. You're giving up your right, if you plead guilty here, to cross-examining the prosecution witnesses, to bringing in your own, to using the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and you're giving up the presumption of innocence. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Now, again, I'm going to tell you, you have the right to a lawyer. I believe you waived your right to a lawyer before, but I'm still going to tell you have the right to a lawyer. I'll give you an adjournment if you want to hire one. If you think you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer and want one, I'll be more than happy to adjourn this and let you fill out your petition for a court-appointed lawyer and look at that paperwork and decide whether or not you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you wish to waive your right to a lawyer, or do you wish to have a lawyer represent you?
I wish to waive a right. I don't want to waste any more time for anybody.
All right. You understand this is kind of serious, right?
Yes.
All right. But you wish to waive your right to a lawyer. Am I right?
Yes.
To the charge telephone harassment, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On September 7, 2024, did you make a phone call to somebody that was at 20665 Telegraph Road in Brownstown?
Yes.
All right. Who did you call?
My son's mother, Madeline Fritz.
How many times did you call Madeline Fritz?
I really wasn't counting, to be honest.
Well, okay. Did you call her more than 10 times on that day?
Possibly.
What did you say to her?
Honestly, I don't recall what I said to her.
Mr. Fritz, this is telephone harassment. This only happened 3 months ago. You don't remember at all? I mean, were you talking to her about the weather or how the Tigers did, or what were you talking about?
It's about my son.
Well, what did you say to her specifically?
I may have threatened her. I'm pretty sure I threatened her.
Okay. When you say you're pretty sure you threatened her, what did you say specifically?
Your Honor, I honestly don't recall what I said to her. I'm in mental health treatment right now. I have rage episodes. I have PTSD, so I can't give you a definite answer of what I said.
Okay, that's fair. I just want you to know that before I can take a guilty plea, I have to be satisfied that you're guilty. And so far, what I've gotten is that you made 10 calls and you probably threatened her. If you remember threatening her, tell me that and tell me what you said. If you don't remember threatening her, then I'm going to send this back to the prosecutor and tell them they're going to have to work something else out, or we're going to proceed the trial because there's no factual basis for your plea right now. I don't know what you said.
I probably did.
Listen to me. Were you upset and angry when you called her on that roughly 10 occasions? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think you said. Okay. What did you say? Did you threaten her?
I may have. I'm pretty sure I have. I don't have full recollection of what happened.
Okay. Do you have enough of a recollection to tell me whether or not you said something that was threatening or annoying or harassing in nature? If you don't, you don't. That's okay.
I obviously called her repeatedly repeatedly. So,
All right, call the prosecutor in. Your name? So I'm not really getting a lot. I'm getting, I don't remember, and I called possibly 10 times, and I don't know if there's a factual basis. Can you tell me what the police department thinks he did?
I understand. The police did report that they saw text messages where Mr. Church threatened the victim, Madeline Britt, her father, and her new boyfriend. He threatened to kill them.
All right, Mr. Church, did you hear what the prosecutor said?
yes,
Did you send a text message or multiple text messages that threatened to kill the mother of your child, and or her father or other family members?
I possibly may have. I don't have any of the messages anymore. I dealing with any of this, I just really want to get done with this. I just want to plead guilty and just move on. This
Okay.
is,
Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you remember doing any of that, threatening to kill the mother
No,
of your
I do
child? Okay, I don't know how I'm going to take this plea.
I understand that.
I mean, I don't.
In the alternative, our ordinance does state that it could be harassing behavior such that he continues to text or call her.
He even did say possibly. Did you call her at least 10 times or text her at least 10 times, or don't you remember? If you don't, you don't.
yes.
She did ask that he stop messaging her. That's any.
Do you remember, was this your ex-wife or just the mother of your child?
It's my ex-girlfriend, mother of my
Okay.
child.
All right. Do you remember her telling you not to text her anymore or call her anymore?
Yes. That was the last
hang on.
time that I messaged her, which was probably a month ago.
And did you still, after the time she told you not to text her or call her or text her, did you do so after she told you not to?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, I'm not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
You satisfied?
I'm saying.
I'm gonna accept the plea, find it to be an accurate plea. No indication of alcohol or drug use, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna order a pre-sentence report. And you're undergoing mental health treatment, is that true, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where at?
Community CNS, Community Network Services in Waterford.
All right. And did you go over to Brownstown and get fingerprinted and photographed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to add a bond condition here to continue your mental health treatment with CNS, okay?
Yes,
And
Your
then
Honor.
we're going to set this for a sentencing, and you have to undergo a pre-sentence report. I'm going to have probation contact you momentarily and determine whether or not. I think they'll do it by phone today, but they might set another time for you. We're going to give you a sentence date, but you definitely need to make sure you get a hold of them and do the pre-sentence report. I'd really prefer your sentencing here be in person next time, okay? So you have to show up in person next time. Is that going to be on the 18th, Lisa?
Yes, 8:30.
At 8:30. So just wait right there. We're going to get a hold of probation, Lisa or John or somebody, call them and just be patient. They'll come on and they'll either interview you today at this time, or they might have you call back, all right? Wish you well. December 18th is your day. And again, that's in person, Lisa, in person. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Foley. Carter, are you here on Jones, counsel?
Yes.
Nehemiah Denise Jones, 19B136739A, B and C.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, praying on behalf of Ms. Jones.
Okay, ma'am, your name?
Nehemiah Jones.
Okay, officer, your name, please?
Detective Ronaldo Tar, Brownstown PD.
Good morning. So what do you want to do here?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, we would just ask that this matter be set for a pretrial date.
So first of all, she stands mute and waives formal reading.
That's
right?
correct, Your Honor.
On all of these?
That's correct, Judge.
I'll enter not guilty, please. Well, I don't know what you're doing there, young lady. You were supposed to be here on March the 8th after you didn't show again. I don't know what was happening, but I wrote down and highlighted, I think it looks like no more rescheduling. So you must have tried to reschedule and then just said, hey, I'm not going to show up, right? So she's not walking out of here today. I'm sorry. She's been playing with this case for 5 years. So what do you want to say regarding bond? Does she work?
Yes, Your Honor, she is gainfully employed working full-time at FedEx. After speaking with her, she did assure me she would be appearing. She understands that these are pending matters and she needs to take care of them.
There's a tax garnishment filed here too by us. How much do you make at FedEx, ma'am?
1850.
How many hours do you work per week?
4 to 8 or 4 to 7 hours.
A week?
Yeah, a week. It's part-time. So some days I work 4 hours, some days I work 6 hours. It's actually supposed to end December 31st. They're talking about hiring me and because my work.
Well, you need to find other work. If you're only working 4 to 7 hours, you're retired.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I haven't been playing with the case either. I have just been homeless and in between jobs and houses. I just recently had another baby and we were staying out of a hotel. So I've just been trying to, get my life back together.
You haven't been here in 5 years. You got a big problem. I hope somebody's going to help you post the bond. 3,000, 10%, I'll go light. That's the best I'm going to do. You cannot ignore courts like this, ma'am. If you'd have come in and said, Judge, I'm indigent, I don't have any money, I'm homeless, I'd have been as compassionate as you can be, but I'm sorry, you cannot do this. Brownstown, when is their next date? I don't want to keep her in custody that long. Can you post $300, young lady?
Yes.
What's up?
All right. I'm going to give you a court date of December the 18th. You post the 300. You show up. You handle this case. Have her fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, will you, officer? So the pretrial will be December 18th. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. What time do you want me to give, Lisa?
10:30.
At 10:30. And make sure you show up. You're making this worse than it is. Make your calls, post your bond, show up on the 18th. If she wants a court appointed, have her fill out a petition, okay? Thank you very much. Any questions?
That's going breakout room 3.
Okay, thanks. Beth, breakout room 3.
Have a nice day, Your Honor.
You too, good to see you. Against Jonathan Stacy Clevenger, 24B147043.
Good morning, Judge. MrzFieldzYT appearing back for Mr. Clevenger.
Sir, your name?
Jonathan Stacy Clevenger.
So this is going to be a plea of guilt to assault and battery under section 771.1, right?
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's had no other assaultive charges before, correct?
None.
You plead guilty here, sir. I'll take this under that statute. Possible penalties are up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those. I'll place you on probation, set terms and conditions if you comply. At the end of the term of probation that I set, the prosecutor will move to dismiss the case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights.
Yes, sir.
And there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
I do.
To the charge of assault and battery, how do you plead?
Guilty, sir.
Were you on Doncaster at 18167 Doncaster Drive in Brownstown, October 17 at 24 at 2:10 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
I shoved the victim, Mr. Harris, by the neck.
You grabbed him by the neck?
I pushed him.
Pushed him by the neck?
Yes. I was afraid for my life. He threatened me, and I confronted him and pushed him back.
I think you have the right to do that. There is this thing called self-defense. If he threatened to kill you and you pushed him back, I don't think that satisfies the factual basis here.
Judge, can I have one here, Mr. Clevenger?
Yeah, but I think we went through this before last
We did,
time.
Judge. Yes, and I've gone through it again with him now.
Okay, that's fine if you want to, but I don't want him to plead if he doesn't want to plead. He doesn't seem to be taking responsibility, and that's fine. If he's not guilty, go ahead.
Mr. Clevenger, on the date and time of the incident, were you residing in the same household as the alleged victim?
Yes, sir.
Was there an altercation that night that occurred?
Yes, sir.
And as a result of that altercation, did that turn into a physical altercation with the alleged victim?
Absolutely, yes.
Did you place your hands on the victim and physically push him?
Yes, sir. One hand.
And I'm satisfied.
I'm not. Wait a minute. Look at me. I want to ask you a question. Who put whose hand on who first?
I was the one that pushed him.
Okay. Had he threatened your life before that? Is that what caused you to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes? How close was he to you? Right on top of you? Yes?
Moved him back.
Hang on. Listen, you got to speak up here and you got to talk so we can pick up what you're saying. You can't just gesture, all right? If you didn't do this, I don't want you to plead guilty. You have the right to act in self-defense. And if in an assault or assault and battery is essentially a forceful or violent touching of the person or something closely connected with the person of another, and you have every right to defend yourself. If somebody's there standing on top of you and you indicated, when I asked you, I thought you gestured to the point where he was just a couple inches away, right?
Yes, sir.
And he's threatening to kill you.
Just before. Yes, sir.
And so you pushed him back with your hand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just can't take this. I'm sorry. I'm not satisfied. So I'm going to, what do you want to do? Do you want to set it for a jury and one final pretrial and go from there?
Let's do that, Judge.
Lisa, I'm going to need a jury trial date and a final pretrial date, please. So jury trial date sometime mid-July. Call in Ms. Foley Carter, please. I want to make sure the date's good with her. What did I say? I meant you.
Okay. Final pretrial December 18th at 10:45.
All right. What about the jury?
January 17th at 8:30.
So, Ms. Foley Carter, your name?
Caitlin Fuller Carter, from Brownsville Township.
Is that date good for both of you? January 17th at 8:30?
It is, Your Honor.
That works for me as well, Judge.
And I'll make a final pretrial December 18th at 10:45. Okay, so I'm just not satisfied with what he's saying here, that there's a factual basis. So that's what we'll do. 2 adjournments, or I'm sorry, a final pretrial the 18th, and then the jury in January. We'll talk about when jury instructions are due if it doesn't resolve at the next one. Sir, you can go down the hall, get your new notice, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much. Kevin Michael Souter, 24U549827. Your name?
Yes, hi, I'm Kevin Michael Souter. I'm here because of that traffic ticket, and I was never pulled over. I was never sent.
Slow down.
Okay, so you want to swear me in?
No, I don't want to swear anybody in. This is just an arraignment right now. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to settle this today.
Sir, just let me do what I need to do here, okay? You're charged with driving while license suspended from 2021. Wait a minute. Offense date was October 30 of 24.
No, this was,
hang on, sir. Just please.
You have the date wrong. It was 2024.
Sir, would you please let me finish, please? Okay. At least on the register here, there's a typo. They got 10/30/21. It's 10/30 of 24. I'm going to just make a note of that. You can make a note in the file if you need to. You have the right to a lawyer. Driving on a suspended is the charge. You're here for arraignment. and pretrial. If you would like a lawyer, I'm going to give you a lawyer. You can go talk to the lawyer and the lawyer will represent you and you'll come back in with a lawyer. Either that, or if you tell me, Judge, I don't want a lawyer, I want to waive my right to a lawyer, I'm going to go ahead and arraign you. That is, explain the charge, the possible penalties, and your rights. And if you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer, I'm going to send you to the prosecutor to discuss the case. Do you understand everything I just said?
Yeah, and before I do that for you, I just want to state that nothing was sent to me in the mail from the Secretary of State saying my license was suspended, so I didn't know about this. I had scheduled reviews to that. This is kind of a little out of the ordinary.
Mr. Souter, this is not the time for us to have a trial, okay? I'm just telling you, this is an arraignment.
No, I don't want it to go to trial.
I get it. It's okay.
That's something I'm interested in.
Pardon?
I'm not interested in that.
Just listen. Why don't you go talk to a lawyer? We got him right out in the hallway. Lawyer will represent you. He'll go talk to the prosecutor or she'll go talk to the prosecutor, and then you'll come in with your lawyer and we'll go from there, okay? You can explain everything to the lawyer, all right? So let's do that. I'll get you a lawyer, go talk to him, and we'll see you back in here in a few minutes, okay?
And this is a court-appointed lawyer that I have to pay for?
What's that?
This is a court-appointed lawyer, something that I don't have to pay for? You're saying you have
Not at the first hearing, you don't. If it goes on and it doesn't resolve today, I charge a de minimis amount of attorney fees. Correct.
Okay,
The state is mandated that we give everybody a free lawyer. People against Souter. Kevin Michael Souter, 2-4-U-549-827.
Good morning, Judge Mazengate, up here on behalf of Mr. Souter. Mr. Souter, state your name for the record, please.
Yes, Kevin Michael Souter.
All right, for purposes of arraignment.
We'll stand mute and waive reading, Judge.
All right, sir. I'm going to enter in that guilty plea, and you did sign and read and understand an advice of rights form today. Is that true?
Yeah, I did. I signed that and read that.
Okay. I'm going to give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave this because this says you're going to adjourn. We're going to adjourn this so you can get clearances. $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all of that?
Yeah, I understand that.
Do you work, sir?
No. Does that cost? No, I don't work. Does that cost me money?
Just relax. I just want to know, how are you supporting yourself?
And I have Social Security disability. I'm off right now.
Okay, fair enough. You fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, and if you want one, I'm sure I'm going to appoint you a lawyer unless there's something in the petition that I don't see.
No, I honestly, I just wanted to settle this today.
Okay, well.
But given that.
Sir, the prosecutor's not prepared to offer you anything today, apparently. So they're saying they want to adjourn this so you can get clearances so they can offer you a better deal. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. Makes sense for me if you do that, to me if you did that, but that's up to you. That's your decision. Lisa, give me a new date. We doing the 18th? Can you get?
Yep, December 18th, 10:15.
At 10:15. December 18th at 10:15. If you want to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, he'll give it to you. You can sit down at the table there and fill it out, hand it back to him, and then go down the hall to get your notice with my judicial clerk, okay?
Okay, yeah, and since I don't have a driver's license, I was kind of curious if there's any way this next hearing could be on Zoom.
How'd you get here today?
My mother drove me here.
Can she not drive you here next time?
Depends on what it is.
You live in Lincoln Park?
Exactly 2 weeks from today.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I have one appointment at the Wellness Center to try to get the form filled out for Secretary of State. I literally had to reschedule 5 times.
I'll let you
sent me anything in the mail saying that I have suspended license.
Mr. Souter,
I'll let you appear by Zoom if you want, okay?
I appreciate that.
All right, so if you want a lawyer, fill out a petition and then go down the hall and get your notice. Good luck.
Thanks.
Ballard Jackson, Michelle Shanique Ballard Jackson. This is file 24B144935, 24B145081.
Good morning, Judge. Mazin Gaith, appearing on behalf of Ms. Bella Jenkins.
Ma'am, your name?
Michelle Shanique Gallagher.
So as I understand, she's going to plead on 935, which is assigned to me. And if she does that, she's going to have the other case, prosecutor's going to dismiss the other case assigned to me, which is 081.
Correct.
Prosecutor's going to dismiss that, right?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to driving on a suspended, I'll dismiss the other charge. The possible penalties are up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail costs, or all of those in 2 points. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge driving on a suspended, how do you plead?
Yes.
On February 7 of 24, were you operating a motor vehicle in the township of Brownstown on Sibley near Inkster at 3:57 in the morning?
Yes.
Was your license suspended
Yes.
or revoked? Which was it?
Suspended.
Why was it suspended? Unpaid tickets?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
All right, I'll accept your plea. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the other charge pursuant to agreement that you reached with the prosecutor. That's on 081. That's an offense date of February 6 of 24. This case I accepted your plea on is from February 7 of 24. Counsel, you ready?
Yes.
Anything?
Judge, we'd ask the court to adopt the plea agreement. Ms. Jackson understands that she needs to get her license in order, and she's in the process of taking care of.
Did you ever? She never got licensed?
No, I've never obtained one.
Why didn't you go and get licensed?
I got an appointment on 11. I was paying off all of my tickets, and you guys were the last ones I had to pay. Because I had warrants, so they wouldn't
I
give me.
get it. You're 39 years old and you've never bothered to go get a license?
People were driving me around, and then I started driving, and it was.
I'm just telling you, you've been driving around when you shouldn't be driving around. This has got to stop. Okay?
She understands that, Judge. She's in the process of taking care of all that.
100 fines, 210 costs, $75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $40 in attorney fees. Totals $475 or 90 days. Can you pay that today, ma'am?
I can do it in 90 days. I work in manufacturing, and we were laid off. We're just getting back.
Listen.
I'm going to be honest. I can't do it today. I can do.
Well, I know you can't do it today. You wouldn't have told me you can do it in 90 days if you could do it today. My difficulty is you got 2 tickets one day after the other. You got one on February 6th, you got one on February 7th, and you never bothered to appear here until November 22. Now, I have to tell you, I don't understand this. I mean, there's nothing about any of this nonsensical garbage that's going on with people not showing up and not respecting courts. Nothing about it I understand. I mean, I must really be getting old. And then you come in here and you don't have any money and you want me to be nice and give you 90 days to pay. Where were you? I'd have given you 120 days if you'd have come here back in February. But now you've had 9 months to save money. You haven't done anything. But I'm going to be a lot more fair with you than you've been with us. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because if I wasn't going to be as fair or more fair with you than you've been with us, then probably be going back in that room there. How much can you pay today or by the end of the week or next week? I'm going to set you up on a weekly or bi-weekly plan. You're still working, right?
Yes.
You're making decent money.
Our hours just picked back up.
How much can you pay anything by the end of next week?
I get paid on the 11th. I can.
How much can you pay on the 12th?
$100.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. Today is the 11th, 12th. You pay 100 by December 13th. You get paid bi-weekly?
Yes.
How much? And then I'll let you pay 75 bi-weekly if you think you can do that, starting on December the 27th. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. And then every 2 weeks, you pay $75. Okay?
Yes.
Now, if you don't have the money, you're going to just show a little bit of courtesy and respect, and you're going to call the court and say, hey, can I come in and talk to Judge McNally at 8:30? Or you can just walk in here on or before your due date. Or if it's more convenient, I don't even mind doing it by Zoom. But you cannot ignore courts like this. Okay?
Yes.
Fair?
Yes.
What city do you live in?
I live in Dearborn.
Okay, so it might be easier for you to Zoom if you know how to Zoom, okay?
Okay.
Wish you well, stop doing that. And by the way, I am dismissing 5081 pursuant to the agreement. To the dismissal. Good luck, Merry Christmas to you.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today? This is a joke. This is a joke. Today is an absolute joke. We need an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself sometimes.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Reed, we're gonna start bringing people in person. People gonna learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
I have no patience for that. And trust me, after today, I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs a drink.